choppity choppity. What am I saying? Choppity choppity.
That's how we're starting. Welcome to Teach Me How to Wrexham. This week we are chopping air and also broccoli. Shout out to SNL Dana Carvey, if you remember that. Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. That is SJ, who was air chopping. That is Simon, the all-male review, Thunder from Down Under. I am Ran, the keep your pants on from the Arizonian times. It's close to the Victorian times. We are teaching how to Wrexham. We haven't been with you for a while, so we just need to catch up for a little bit. What are the things that we missed while we were gone, SJ?
Well, Christmas happened.
Well, and with that, Simon's gone.
There was a new year. I know. He was like, screw this.
Ooh,
No.
love that.
We got some points.
Oh.
Look
That is
at
one
you.
sweet-ass dragon.
Yeah, it is. Nice.
That looks good.
Nice.
It came
Love
in.
it.
Yes.
So that is the sweet-ass dragon, courtesy of the Richie. The sweet-ass Richie?
Yes.
Sweet-ass
The
Richie?
sweet-ass
Yeah, yeah.
Richie with the sweet-ass
Richie's
dragon.
sweet ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is here, baby.
Where are we going? Richie, I hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you walk away with that sweet ass.
And you can find him on Racecourse Ramble.
Oh my God. I hope he doesn't watch this. But if he does,
Fans.
hello,
Sorry, Richie.
sailor. Well, yeah, it's been a while. So we've kept up all of this insanity inside of ourselves and tortured our family and friends with. And now we get to do the therapy that we love to do every week, which is dump our trauma onto you at home. It's been a while. There's been some wins. There's been some ups. There's been some recent downs. We have been away for a little while, but what we do, we're international fans, and we are a bit new to Wrexham. Some of us have been watching the EFL for a while. I'm looking at you, Simon. Some of us have played and watched football, soccer within the USA, and some of us fell in love with Ryan Reynolds and has watched every single one of his movies and led to the point at which we are right now. That is me. Hello, Ryan. You sweet-ass actor. But so anyways, we take that outsider's perspective, maybe the terminology that is not that familiar. We try to uncover. We'll be okay asking the dumb questions, looking like the fools, so that we can give you the answers that you might be scared to ask. In this edition, we're going to be looking at a little bit of Birmingham, also a little bit of Stevenage, a little bit of Cardiff Met. That is just a brief synopsis. First and foremost, we always have to take a look at whatever Cryptik's answer was from the last week. But it's been a while, and I apologize. I got sick. I got a sinus infection, and then my asthma went out of control, and it's been a long road getting till now. So if I cough, I'll be hitting some of this during the middle of this. I also have some tea to clinch that throat hurt. Simon, do we have a cryptic clue to answer?
We did. It was a month ago. If you can remember, it was
I'm
tidied.
looking for it.
Oh, it'll be up there. You watch. It will be up there.
Oh,
Tidied
it'll be-
sink apron, head chef. I remember
Sink
that one.
apron.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Tidied sink apron, head chef.
Yeah.
So let me know how you go with that one for 1 second, Ran. You remember that one?
I forgot it.
Yeah. I was
This
like,
guy
head
knows.
chef, is that Parky? Parky's the chief. Is it?
It would be. What letters from sink and apron, what do they make? If you tidied them up, sink apron, would they make Parkinson?
Oh, yeah.
And he would be the head
Is
chef.
this like... This is like the
And
baby
yeah, I
one?
just reminding you, we discussed this at
We-
the end of the last show.
Yeah.
It was
If
a month
anybody-
ago, but
Yeah.
anyway.
If anybody knows,
Parkinson.
we actually went through this. We were firing on all cylinders, and I think we both got it, right? Like, we both got it, like,
I
fairly
really
quickly.
forgot.
But you know what? That was last year.
month. That was last year.
Last year. Who's gonna
So
remember
long
last
ago.
year? The important
Years,
thing is
so.
tune in towards the end of this episode because Simon is going to drop his next cryptic construction, his cryptic clue.
And if you go back and watch the last episode, there was a big clue about what this clue was going to be.
I have a picture. What's it called? Like a pictogram?
I don't know what that is. A pictogram?
Okay, Simon, you try to figure out the clues from the words for Simon's cryptic clue, right? But then you have like the bottle caps that have like the bee and the arrow for barrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have a surprise.
Oh, okay. This is the surprise. We've moved on to the
This
surprise.
is
Oh.
the surprise.
Now, this is going to work real well for the Spotify people if they're not downloading the video.
Okay.
So let's-
Yeah, so people on
We have a
Spotify,
pic-
there's a picture of the uniform launch, the black kits. They're in front of the Gresford Memorial. And then Mindy on the right side, it's a split screen. Then there's a hug in the middle emoji with the hands and the rosy cheeks. So both of those things coming together. Come together. Oh,
Wendy's
come
backside.
together.
Right
The Beatles.
now.
The Beatles.
Nah.
Okay.
No.
Do you have any guests, Simon? Can I tell you?
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Okay, I am excited because the pod are sponsoring Mendy's Awaken.
Go us.
Yes.
Okay.
Hell yeah. How did we do that?
Go us.
It took 6 months and almost 30 emails. They still haven't confirmed the address it's getting mailed to, so
Oh, man.
but,
Should I pick it up when I'm out there if they haven't sent it?
I mean, maybe. I thought that it would be a Christmas surprise. And
2027?
Well,
so anyways, we're sponsoring
I doubt they're going to
Mendy's
send it.
Awaken.
They're not going to send it this year in 2025. Let's be very honest. That's not happening.
Well,
Nothing against the club, but the club is horrible with
So,
stuff like
are we
this.
getting-
I was messaging with the club while we were there and still couldn't get an answer. And now the journey begins to have it delivered.
Is it a match-worn shirt or just a shirt with his name on it that's signed? Because could we get the DNA and make our own little Mendy?
Ooh,
We have the technology.
we do. Specifically us. We have the
brand.
technology. So that's totally cool. We through
Well
you
done, well done.
have sponsored Mindy. Mindy, here's your
Like it.
opportunity to come on the pod.
Hey!
I guess we should kick off the pod at some point. No, this is the pod. You people that were coming for fine Wrexham news, we got you. You get to know us first, and then you can forgive us for the stupidity that ensues next. There are some juicy matches that are coming up. The thing that we should know where we're at when we're lost in this world, the only thing
It's
that
just
focuses
nice.
me and gets me centered is a little bit of table talk. I believe, is it SJ who's bringing us Table Talk this week? Is it brought to you by SJ and SJ's Finest Foods?
I don't have any foods, but food for thought.
Ooh.
We are playing Stevenage. Right?
We are. We will be.
Okay. I was like, for a second, I was like, Stevenage. That's not right. So we're playing them on the 28th. This is before our Birmingham match, and before a match that they're playing too. So the table will change between when we put the pod out and when we play them. They are number 15th on the table. They have played 24 matches. They have 31 out of 72 points. Yikes. They have 8 wins, 7 draws, and 9 losses. Their goal difference is -3, 19-4, and 22 against. When everybody was talking about consolidation prospects last season, they're doing worse than I would think consolidation mid-table should be. I was like, oh god, is that what mid-table looks like? That doesn't look fun at all.
We are coasting in this table so far. And by coasting, I mean we just came off a loss, so whatever you want to whatever you want to
That's what we're thinking.
let somebody from Stevenage come in here. It's like, we're coasting. We're crushing the fucking table. And Stevenage's like, you just fucking lost. Actually, you didn't even get 3 points last time. We're doing great. But if you mention this and I blacked out, I'm so sorry. But I think they have, scored 19 and let 20 in? Is that what it is?
22.
They have 19-4 and 22 against.
And 22 against. Okay.
Yeah.
And
so they're -3 goal difference.
And then we have 20 scored against us, right?
Yeah.
So that puts us
yeah.
second in points allowed, goals allowed. Is that
Goals
right?
against.
Yeah. So
Goals against,
for
yeah.
Wrexham, we're third, 51 out of 78 points. We have won 15, drawn 6, and lost 5. Our goal difference is 18, which is 38 for 38 and 20 against.
So we both let about the same goals in then, like right around.
Yeah,
A goal
they've got
match,
22
yeah.
and we've got 20. Home versus away form head-to-head that we'll be meeting at. Their clean sheets, like how their clean sheets do away, they've got 60%. And then our clean sheets at home is 57%.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So it's going to be a low-scoring game, is what you're saying.
It could be. Their keeper's pretty good. Yeah. He's got 13 clean sheets, and, Okonkwo, he was obviously out for a while, but he's got 9.
Remember we're goal palooza for so long, and now we're like, you know what we're going to be? For a while we were the best defense, like lowest goals allowed, and then now it's like we're still there. I think we're second.
Yeah.
And then we have the most clean sheets, or tied for first with the most clean sheets. Our defense, like, wow. So what a good compliment when our offense has been struggling to get started. We're like, oh, well, what's offense when you don't let people score?
We had all those clean sheets that were like 1-0 that we won. Was it 5 or 6 in a row that we won? But then we had 6 matches where we had goals scored against us in a row.
And can we take a moment?
It feels so
like
horrible.
Wrexham's efficiency. You don't need 100% to get an A in this class. Like you just need enough. And why
Sign me
score? Why score more than you need to? One goal. You know what? We're parking the
job.
parky bus and we're done. We're just gonna rest our guys, phone it in, come back for the next day. It's efficiency, and the rest of the league, you're on notice for your excessive energy spending. You're ruining the environment, the football environment. Be more like us. And anybody from Stevenage who's still watching, good job on your efficiency as well. Just even out those numbers from the other way to the good way. But
after we play you.
After we play them. Because they're going to let in, and I'll say it right now, and each one of them, put it on your podcast. Make me famous. Put it on everything.
100 goals.
We're going to score, let's be reasonable, 12. Not 12. We're going to score 12 goals in the first 15 minutes. A little Crest and Badge. A little Crest and Badge.
Crest and Badge.
Yeah. I would say sing again, but it was so good that first time. Crest and Badge, this is a portion of the show where we talk about the town crest, the team badge, and maybe where it came from if we know where it came from. If you're looking at this modern rendition, you have a horned animal of sorts with Bambi-like ears and some vertical white and red stripes in a circular medallion. 1976. Some of us were old enough before Stevenage was formed to know we're not little babies.
Born before Stevenage.
That football club, fairly new. It has had a couple of iterations, but the current one right now has what's called a heart on the front. SJ let me know this. There's a heart, which I believed would be small and comedian, and his first name be Kevin, but it's not true. It turns out that a hart is a male red deer, especially when it is over 5 years old. So the term is interchangeable with stag. So there you go. The stags, the mighty stags. So we've also seen stag this season before. So this is our second stag. Is it?
Or
third stag?
Mansfield?
Mansfield?
They have it, don't they?
Yeah.
They have a stag? Yeah. On the yellow and blue backdrop? Yeah, so...
I was like, I've watched this pod before.
So I didn't know heart, so maybe you guys know. And then I think the town came up with something a little bit cheesy, and let me see if I could find that right here. Or not cheesy, if you're from Stevenage. They came up with this really cool thing. It's great. It encompasses everything into one. The heart of the town lies in its people. Which,
Aww.
yeah, there you go.
Ooh,
Good job, Stevenage.
cute.
Simon, you had a little bit of information, though, on the etymology of the name Stevenage. And it's, I guess, not Steven Hedge.
Hard luck.
or
No,
Stephen
stiff
Hinge.
oak. Stiff oak. Hard
Stiff
wood.
oak.
Hard wood, mate. That's what every...
Oof.
Hard wood.
That is, oak is a
very-
good hard wood. It is.
Yes.
Like, if
Yes,
you're going to be
yes,
building
yes.
furniture and stuff, oak.
Yeah.
That
boats.
is
Boats.
Yeah.
If you're going to be building boats, mate.
Boats,
You wanna build
yeah.
your boat out of oak back in the day. So, yeah. Good, strong, or your churches or your, good, strong building.
Yeah, anything you wanted to last. All right. Well, that was the beautiful and wonderful Crest and Badge. We have to move on to one of the crowd favorite, the fan favorites, and it's when you see something that is supposed to be cute get dealt with violence. It is Mascot Wars. Simon,
Mascot Wars, yeah.
take it
Oh,
away.
it's a little teddy bear this week for Stevenage again. I mean, but it's got some moves. Teddy bear's got
is
some
it
moves.
like-
And we're seeing that with the moves.
Oh.
Teddy bears. Oh. He can outdance that one for sure. So, but his name is Burrow the Bear. It's just like Burrow the Bear. I guess we didn't go too hard with Rex either, but Burrow the Bear. However, we've got to be careful of him. Because
Okay.
Burrow has a bit of stigmata. So you can see the stigmata there, Burrow the Bear stigmata on his arms.
Whoa.
But see, we got our
Illuminati
own...
confirmed.
He does. We got our own
He
Scottish
lost
Viking
a
Jesus.
finger.
Wow.
Yeah, we have Scottish Viking Jesus to take care of that.
It's a,
It's a little sad looking.
you know
little
this
bear.
isn't a
It's
real
sad-
bear. I hate to break it to
Look
you.
at that little headshot. How can you say that's not a real bear? Look at him. He's so
When
sad.
looking at this oversized plushy head,
That bear looks like it's already lost the fight. That bear looks like
Somebody
it's already
punched
lost
its
the
nose
fight.
in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a sad looking bear that is going to get eaten by Rex.
Yeah.
Put it on next week. But they've got 5 matches Saturday, Tuesday. So he's going to be a tired little bear come our match. Whereas we got the Thursday, Tuesday. So a little bit better break for us. And hopefully we're a bit more rested and can eat bear for lunch.
Oof. I heard the meat's not bad. You like in a stew. You have to like cook it down. So moving on, team and town. Simon, do you have a little bit about the team town?
The thing I have is a worry for us because you know how we don't have any speed. Yeah, we are. Apart from Barney, we don't have a lot
Yeah.
of speed. And Stevenage have Lewis Hamilton, who was 7-time World Drivers' Champion. So the F1
Dang.
driver, he drives fast cars. So, we need a bit of speed to come up against Lewis Hamilton. That was pretty much my fun fact
Yeah.
for Stevenage, Lewis Hamilton. So, I don't know. I doubt he still lives there.
Who does he
Given that
drive
it's
for?
Stevenage. Now Ferrari, isn't it? I don't
Yeah,
think
well-
it's not Alpine. It's not Robin Ryan's Alpine.
Ooh.
There you go, Robin Ryan.
More
Mention
Ry-
Robin Ryan. We can put that now on the teaser. Robin Ryan mentioned Alpine. We can do that.
I think we should probably cover some of the women's match.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we are approaching. You guys know things better than I do because I both can't read or count. The women only have a few games left before the split, right? We're what, like 3 games away or so?
So we have Aberystwyth, Cardiff Met, TNS, and Swansea City are the
What was the
last
second
4
team?
matches. Aberystwyth.
Yes, nailed it. You crushed it.
I got
crushed
the,
it.
I didn't put the M in. Anyways, Wrexham played Swansea City today, and it was rough. But it was 3-2. So if we had a little bit of extra added time, I think we could have evened it for a point. But we actually played them twice more. So that's kind of, I don't know, weird fun. One of them is in the Adran Cup, the Welsh FA Cup. And so, but the teams we're playing for the last 4 teams we play. So Swansea is currently 5th. Cardiff Met is 8th. Aberystwyth is 7th, and TNS is 1st. And so, as far as like being able to pick up points, I think technically we can still get enough points if like all the dominoes fall perfect to stay in the top 4, but it looks like we're probably gonna be the top of the bottom 4.
Well,
So-
we'd have to take out Swansea, so you'd need your infamous 6-point game on the last match.
Yeah.
If we're down by 5, you basically can't lose, and you need Swansea to lose 2. One of them could be against us.
To us. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then, at this point, TNS is so high on the table that any team they play, I just want them to win because that gives us more of a chance to, stay above those other teams that hopefully TNS is taking out. And that we're going to beat too because we're awesome.
That's true.
So-
Those are facts. Factual. You heard it here first. We are awesome.
We are awesome. I noticed the pitch today. When they were playing, somebody put a little askWxm tweet in that it looked greener. I think that they maybe have refurbished the pitch over the last few matches. I felt like the ball was slower. Usually, I don't know, when they water the grass for the pitch, for a real grass pitch. This is my total extrapolated thought of guessing. When they add more rubber, I think there's probably more friction, and then it does not go as far as opposed to just being on the fake plastic grass, which I would imagine.
But you're probably better protected, aren't you, when you add the rubber?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the point of the rubber.
So Cardiff Met, we need to win.
Yeah.
We just need to win.
Yeah.
Now, we're not in danger. Could it be wild? No, we're not in danger. I think mathematically we cannot be relegated. 12.
If we
12
didn't
points
pick
for us.
up another point for the rest of the year, it is theoretical that we could drop out. But that would be a great change in form for us to stop and them to start, given that we'll be playing each other and they're rather bad. You'd hope that we can beat the two teams who we've only won one match between them, and that was against each other. So
yeah, should we look at our predictions, or because you gave me a note, you said randomly towards the end of this show to yell or shout out cherry picker.
I have cherry picker facts for the men, and it's cherry picker because you can just pick and choose whatever stats make your side look like the most likely to win, right? So I'm just cherry picking those little stats out. Our home form versus their away form, our average is getting 2.71 points per match at home. Their average is getting 0.8 points away. We on average score 2 goals a match at home. They on average score 0.3 goals away. Yeah. Goals conceded. We're at half a goal a match. They're at 0.8 goals a match. They're letting in almost a goal a match when they go away. So the caveat to that is they have 60% clean sheets in their away form versus our 57% clean sheets in our home form.
But then the caveat to your caveat is that if that's true, which I have no doubt it is, then that means when they give up a couple, don't they? Which is going to match our scoring 2 goals at home. Perfect. So
yeah. So so I am hopeful that we're gonna do fine. I thought one of their guys was gonna serve his match ban for our match, but he's actually gonna be arrested for our match. Which is
Damn it!
I know.
Was that Smith?
Thompson. Lewis
Thompson,
Thompson.
okay.
Smith is coming. We're hopefully getting Smith from Wednesday, but we play Stevenage on Tuesday. So hopefully that means if
nice
we get
play.
him from
Nice
Wednesday
play.
on Tuesday, you like that?
I like it.
That.
I like it.
I managed to get that in.
Like
Thank you. Hopefully we get him from Wednesday before Wednesday on Tuesday.
I have no
Thursday.
idea what you guys are talking about.
Michael
the transfer.
Smith from Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday
is
player.
there actual person coming?
Well, he sat out the last match, so you're like, why would you sit out? Yeah, why are you sitting out if you're not?
Oh, it's that guy that is the rumor. That he's
the guy
been sitting out. I think I saw
the
a thing
parking.
where his manager was like, him and I know what's going on, and that's enough. You guys don't need
yeah,
to know.
him. Yeah,
That's weird.
Parky tried to get him in the summer, so now he'll get him in the winter, hopefully.
Like, he's like, my girlfriend lives in a different town. Him and I know what's going on.
My girlfriend's Canadian.
I hope my wife won't find out if she...
yeah. So,
and then my last little cherry pick fact is, I think we have 11 players that have scored for us, and they only have like 7. So within the 19 goals they've scored, they don't have very many people who are scoring those goals, versus we have so many different people. So we're dangerous on a lot of fronts.
Yeah.
Not just the front, but the back front.
The back front. I like it. Well, so do we have time? I know we're a little bit over. Do we have time to talk about any of like these transfers, or?
We don't really have a lot to talk about in terms of transfers, though, do we? Given us the 21st or 20th already, and there's nothing. We've only got rumours, and that's everyone else has got those same rumours, haven't they?
I love rumours, though.
Forward.
I love them. Well, I did want to ask you, Simon, because you are our resident football expert.
Oh, now they tell me.
Here's to you.
If we're looking at the obvious, right, which is, okay, we need a striker. We need somebody that can score. Mm-hmm. Outside of that, is there anywhere else that we need to shore up, that we need some either backup support or some primary support to?
Well, they just signed Brad Foster again until the end of the year, so it looks like they're happy with him as being second or third keeper. I don't know who or Howard, which one's the preferred second. So whether or not they're still going to chase up another second keeper will be interesting to see. You wouldn't have thought so, but keepers don't count on the list, so you can have 12 if you need them.
Yeah.
I would have thought a central attacking midfielder, elite Lee. We need another Lee.
I've heard that a lot. You know, Lee's like such a unique presence on the pitch. Not quite a forward and not really kind of a midfielder. He has his little...
definitely a mid. He's definitely a mid.
Well,
his work is a mid passing the ball. Yeah.
Technically he is, but then also he's like pounding goals in constantly, and he plays
mids can do that.
Like,
mids can pound goals. Mids can pound.
Well, as opposed to some of the other midfielders kind of stay in their spot and have...
They're the defensive ones like Matty James maybe, whereas you look at, Rathbone's been pounding them in.
You guys,
it's really
he's
just
got a couple.
And Cannon's pounded him in. I saw Cannon, and you and I saw Cannon pound one in. Randy, no, you weren't there. At Charlton, we saw Cannon pound one in, and he's a midfielder, but Rand wasn't there. And that was
I saw it on the TV.
At Charlton. Yeah, the TV looked good on the telly, didn't it? We were there.
Yeah.
We were there, singing our hearts out. Oh, but then that penalty at the end, it broke my little heart.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, no, Lee, we need that other attacking midfielder. I think the disappointing thing with the match that Champy talked about is Parky brought on 4 strikers with Fale, Fletcher, Mullen and Mario all on, but there was no one in the midfield to give them the ball.
And Mullen.
Yeah.
And there's no point having strikers if you're not getting them the ball. So I think we miss a Lee backup or even a Lee, somebody's able to fight him for that spot and being able to maybe even have 2 Lees.
Wouldn't it be beneficial to have somebody that was like Lee but just on the other side of the pitch? So
but then... Are we two attacking and you've only got 1 defensive mid? So and Parky does like his defensive mids, and given that we've got
4
strikers
the wing
backs
and
up
nobody to pass them the ball,
and no one to pass the ball to them. Yeah. So it's going to be. I mean, there's only 10 days left. It's like, Parky, pull your finger out, mate. Get it done.
I feel like I was thinking about this before, though. I feel like all of the transfer windows I've ever watched, like
right, yeah.
With Parky seems to like doing that like very last minute, down to the wire announcement. He
doesn't help them bed in before February though. We got all those away matches in February.
I'm gonna play a quick little game with you guys. I'm gonna start at the top. When I say a name of one of our starting 11 that maybe should be replaced with a different starting 11. Just stop me. So
I have a question though. Is it replaced with like a new signing?
A new signing? If we need that, or somebody who is injured or we need somebody else,
So they could
I'm just
be
gonna
on the team.
yeah. Like, do we need somebody else in this position? I'm gonna start with the easy one up top. Fletcher Lee playing the forward.
Hang on,
for now.
Is that Fletcher as the 20-minute sub or Fletcher as the starter?
I like him as a power sub.
Right, but Fletcher as the 20-minute sub. Yeah.
But is he probably going to start, or is it probably him and Bolton starting, or you think?
We're talking about what? Hang on, we're talking about for Stevenage or just for after January?
Yeah. So for right now. Okay. So yeah, let me clear that up. This game.
I have a question.
Scrabble and Monopoly.
Are we trying to make two starting 11s where we're like Team A and Team B, or you're just saying let's make a fresh starting 11 and we'll see process of elimination who stays?
It's more like, is it a Bandaid? Is it a Bandaid or is it a solution? So who we have in this position right now.
I can play that game.
For moving ahead for the next part of the season, you're talking about post January.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who we have right now, is it a Band-Aid or so we have up top.
Fletcher's a Band-Aid.
Is Fletcher the Band-Aid?
Yeah, I mean he's the 20-minute power sub and occasionally can play a full match.
But he's not a Band-Aid. It's a 20-minute power
he's
sub.
Solid in that role,
Mm-hmm.
but if we want a striker that can always play 60 minutes, swap out as needed and interchangeable, that would be my definition of a Band-Aid.
But you need a 20-minute sub player. You need a 20-minute sub player.
He does a great job.
I think he's great as a 20-minute sub.
So
player.
he's a keeper.
I would have thought so. For next year,
he plays forward. If you're new to this sports thing.
Okay, so Bolton.
He's gone.
Ooh.
I doubt we'll see him I doubt we'll see him in the jumper again.
Okay.
I haven't even seen him in training pictures.
Marriott.
Okay.
He stays.
Okay. Mullen.
Yes.
Stays. Palmer.
I have heard whispers that he is possibly going out. I've heard rumors that he wants to stay and Parky is trying to get him to leave, and that there's been tension, and that's why he has not played some of the matches.
So if we get Smith is that who's exiting?
He needn't, but I think it'll happen, because it's an upgrade on Palmer, but whether we keep Palmer as well, I wouldn't have thought so, but you don't know. We don't need to, having gotten rid of John Daddy Voss Barson.
Oh, Daddy, yeah.
Yeah. So on my little cheat sheet here, I have Mullen, Fletcher, Biggerstaff's on loan, Palmer, Marriott, Dalby's on loan, Waters is going down a different stream.
Waters is gone.
Yeah. And so I don't know.
I like that joke. I caught it. Waters is down a different stream. Nice.
We pressed the button Foster Waters.
But that whole should we recall Dalby? I almost wonder if I was a professional footballer. That whole thing where he really was getting a lot of flack, and then he went to Scotland, and they love him there, and they're super stoked, and he's top of the goals, leagues, scoring league, But we could recall him. I have heard people say that he would be a sub-in for Palmer, but I haven't ever really seen him and Mullen. He doesn't seem like that muscly, beefy guy that Palmer is.
I thought the date may have passed for recall. I thought, but I just thought it was last
could happen 2 weeks after. Somebody should make a pod that explains things.
Different rules in different contracts.
Yeah,
and we don't know what his contract said as to, because each one of those loanees has had different dates, because we got Davies back, we had Waters back, and then, different days, different times. So, yeah.
So who's next on the menu?
So that would be my next question is, any of the other positions outside of the top, do we think that we are going to be targeting anybody for any of those positions?
Centre back.
Centre back.
maybe a centre back. Given how we went the last couple of weeks, maybe a centre back. So,
he has to cut his hair. Is what he needs to do. He's been growing out his war hair or whatever you want to call it, and it's making him top heavy.
Worked.
He's a top heavy. He's,
losing his balance. It's
Yeah.
going to be on the lookout to upgrade anybody. Even Mullen, even Fletcher, even Rathbone if somebody better came along. But we wouldn't. That's very, very unlikely. But I would have thought an attacking midfielder, maybe another defender, and a Palmer upgrade and a proper upgrade, not just a replacement.
Last season, there were so many defenders that left. So who do we really have on our defenders list? We have Boyle, Brunt, O'Connell, Maxey, Scar. But really, there are...
And O'Connor. George Evans was back there at one stage when we were short of some players. So he's certainly got enough, but I would have thought if he can get an upgrade on O'Connor, O'Connell or Boyle, that he'll be looking to, do that if he could. But I wouldn't have thought you'd be targeting, going out desperately trying to chase one. But if one falls in your lap, you'd be looking for it. But we'll be desperate for a Lee replacement and a Palmer upgrade, I would hope.
Do not kick Boyle while he's down. Don't you dare. That man's been through a lot.
Oh, he's got that lovely hair now, so you'll find a new love of his life, I'm sure, with the nice new turkey hair. And he's president of the...
I really appreciate that Parky seems to find players that have the ability to play in multiple roles. Mendy can play right or left wing. That's something that he doesn't do a lot. But having that option to pull on either position, and then Evans, well, he's in center, but now he's in the back. So hopefully we'll get some kind of Elliot Lee person that can slot in as a forward, although it hasn't worked super well.
Well, hopefully we don't need that. Is the hope.
No, but I like the option of it. I don't want Max got hurt. I didn't want him to get hurt, but when he got hurt, we had to move people around. So, it's nice to have people that can.
The Bandaid.
There's
the Bandaid. Yeah.
The Bandaid.
Well, should we get into predictions?
Easy peasy.
Let's do the women's predictions and the men. So Cardiff Met, the college team. The college team.
4-0.
4-0. Ooh.
Cardiff Metropolitan.
Ooh, yeah.
4-0. And it's away. I wonder if their pitch is grass. Anyways, I should look. I'm going to say...
They've won one game. Or not won one. They've drawn one game. The pitch doesn't matter.
I mean, remember we went to that one match? It was like the mud pit. But so anyways, I do think it matters. I think whenever I get cocky and I'm like 18 million to nil, so I am going to say, I'm going to give them a polite goal and say we'll score 3. So I'm going to say 3-1 Wrexham win.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go with both of you guys. I'll say 4-1, and I'll say the one goal is an own goal. Damn it! Could have been a clean sheet. No. And then
do we claim that charitable act on our tax return, or
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
If the keeper scores an own goal, is it like shitting the bed?
Unclean sheet. An unclean sheet. Okay.
You're getting your own sheet dirty.
Yeah. It's turning your sheets into a diaper. Yeah. That's if a keeper scores an own goal.
Bad joke.
Tough sheet.
Bad joke. Moving on.
Really
Tough
shitty joke.
Stadium.
Really shitty. Okay, so Birmingham first. So score prediction.
2-2.
Just in case this makes it before the
2-2.
game's up.
2-2.
2-2. Okay.
I'm gonna say 1-1. I'm gonna say a draw. We're both gonna score, but I think that it will be able to hopefully. Okay, I don't want it to happen, but I want there to be a low scoring. I want it just to be I don't want a goal fest. It's too much. It's too stressful.
We aren't gonna have a goal fest.
I know, so I don't want them to either. I don't want them to either. I'm gonna say 1-1.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a draw, 1-1.
I'm gonna go 2-1.
I like
2-1.
yours better. Let's hope Rand comes up. Yeah.
Who's winning?
Yeah. Just to clarify.
Oh, we're at home, so it's us.
Yeah.
2-1.
You know who's winning.
Definitely.
You know who's winning. Yeah.
I like that scoreboard.
2-1.
Okay.
With not a lot of confidence. I hope it's 2-1 is what I'll say. Okay.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
I am super bummed on these Thursday matches. Let me just tell you.
Bad time.
Well, I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the time that the match hits, at least if when I was working Saturdays, that it was before I went to work and I just get up early, but this is like in the middle of my work day, and it's before I normally take my lunch, which is an hour, and then I got to choose which half of the match I'm going to watch, and so, then I follow, and then I had to watch it on Paramount Plus. And it was, I know. Oh my God. And the Paramount Plus guy, can I just tell you, was like shitting all over Wrexham and was like, Mullen really hasn't been able to score in League One, and, he's not really getting the goals like he used to. And I'm like, yeah, because he had back surgery.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was just like, oh, and then Wrexham, blah, blah, blah. That's a direct quote.
It's very unprofessional on his part, I would say.
Yeah.
So Stevenage.
Yeah.
Stevenage.
3-0.
3-0.
3-0.
Whew.
Yeah.
Blast him out of the basket.
It's a tongue twister. Blast him out of the basket.
Our last home match in a
That's
month.
probably why he stuttered on it the first time. I'm going to say 2-0. I think Conco is going to get his clean sheet confidence back. I think that's going to be fine. And then, we are having some difficulty with the scoring at the moment. I'm going to say 2. I want Mullen to get a goal, and Fletcher.
During Mascot Wars, I was going to crunch up the cat's little
Got
toy.
the little bear.
And I forgot to do it. And I just realised it was there to crunch up the little cat toy. When the little cat is going to hate me killing his toy. But
what are you doing with my toy? 1-0 is where I'm going. 1-0.
Oh, okay.
So, fan shoutouts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there was birthdays?
There was birthdays.
There was birthdays?
There's one coming up.
There was
One
a
coming
birthday,
up.
and there's going to be a birthday. Richie, sweet-ass
Sweet-ass
dragon man,
Richie.
Richie.
Sweet-ass
Yes,
Richie.
it was
Yeah.
his birthday. And then yes, there we go. And
Happy sweet ass Richie birthday.
yes, yeah. So his birthday was on the 9th, I think. So happy birthday, Richie. And then coming up on the 26th of January is Eric's birthday. Our friend, askWxm friend Eric from Florida. And it's his birthday, and we are birthday buddies.
No way.
I'm also on the 26th.
What?
We
What?
were born on the same day, on the same year, like
No way.
8 hours apart.
And
Oh,
if
my
you
goodness.
came to Australia, you would have a public holiday every day on your birthday. I want to run for Parliament with one platform. That's it. You get the
That's it.
paid day off on your birthday. That's all I'm going to. That's it. One platform.
Yeah.
Bang. One policy.
it's-
But
it's
SJ,
my
it would
best
be
day of
because
the year.
that's Australia Day. So it's a public holiday down under.
Oh.
So, day off for your birthday. Barbecue day for your birthday.
Ooh.
I like barbecue.
Who doesn't?
I mean, weirdos.
Even vegans will barbecue up some veggies and,
Yeah. I mean,
So
Not,
Eric-
not on my grill, they won't.
I'm almost always vegetarian. I love barbecue. There's all sorts of meatless
You
stuff.
keep your
in barbecue.
veggies away from my bloody grill, mate. I tell you right now.
hey, but some grilled onions, some kebabs. Oh,
Asparagus. Have you ever had grilled asparagus
Oh,
on
yeah.
barbecue? It's so
Yeah.
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's
the
a
missus
good-
would love that. So I'm not
It's
gonna
really
tell her
good
that.
topping for steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is barbecue sauce.
You know what's really good with steak? More steak. You ever topped it with another
Or
steak?
a bit of
mean-
bread either side, steak sandwich.
I like it really bloody. If I'm gonna eat a steak, it's got to be red, like.
Yep.
bloody
Oh
red.
yeah,
I
you
can't
got to be
do
milling.
brown steak.
You got to hear
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got it nice and tender and yeah.
None of this leather.
So,
That's for the
so
couch,
Eric
mate.
Eric Dragoon, his
Yeah.
birthday and your birthday.
Happy birthday,
All right.
Eric. Happy birthday, SJ.
Yeah.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Richie.
Happy birthday to everybody and everybody we missed. Happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Say
Happy
to
birthday,
everybody-
baby Jesus.
Oh, little 8-ounce 3 or 8-pound 3-ounce baby Jesus. Happy birthday.
So
What were you
anyways,
gonna say?
those
Yeah.
are- I don't know. So I know we missed some birthdays over the holiday, but I'm collecting them secretly when I see people post that it's their birthday.
Yes.
She knows when you've been sleeping.
I love recognizing people.
She knows when you're sleeping. She knows when you're awake.
I'm like a horrible stalker. No, but I feel like people's birthdays, it's a nice way to recognize them for all the great things they've done and the great people or person that they are throughout the year. We have like Mother's Day and Father's Day and all these other holidays for, religion and government and all these things, right? But like a birthday is the chance to say like, hey, you're awesome. Hey,
she's going to vote for me.
Awesome.
You got to move down under, get your public holiday, and vote for me. You just—that's my platform. Yeah. You ask that day.
I
you
will.
Get to,
I will.
Right, come on.
That was the campaign, like tagline or paragraph, if you will.
Come to Australia, and I'll vote for you.
And you get the day off on your birthday, mate.
Yes, Pen Pals.
Yes, Pen Pals. If you know somebody who is having a birthday and you want me to send them stickers, let me know. You can DM the pod on
Slide
Twitter,
in her DMs.
On Blue Sky and Twitter, or my DMs on Blue Sky or Twitter, and let me know we want some stickers because I got fantastic ones.
They could be friends or enemies, just or random people.
Random people. If you have somebody's address and you just tell me what you want
to say. Give that the phone book.
It's like Cameo. It's like Wrexham Cameo. Just tell me what you want to write. No.
Stalking by mail.
Stickers,
this is what stalkers used to do before the internet.
It's true. It's true.
Send you random stickers.
You know what the feedback I get too? It was so cool. I got a handwritten card. That's like, it's been so long since I've got something handwritten in the mail.
How bad do you think if somebody from FC Bayern Munich, if I made it out to a match while I was in Germany, if I put Wrexham stickers around the town and somebody, a group of them drinking, saw me placing up a sticker, how bad do you think I would get beat? Like recognizable? Or would I be...
I don't know anything about German fans, so...
They'll buy you a beer, mate. One of them big beers, they'd buy you a beer. That's what it happened.
Ein Maß, ein Krug. Yeah, because they play on the 28th, the Friday, they play Stuttgart, and so that'll be a good one. Yeah, I'm trying to find which one, and then also the same game is like Wrexham. What can you get tickets for? That's a... Like, you could want to try to plan out and go to whatever, but getting tickets is a whole nother thing. But yeah,
and I'm jealous you're going to Wrexham, or he's not undecided still.
Still have to find out if it works out.
And I will let you.
Yeah, because there's the possibility would be Huddersfield on the 8th.
Oh, okay. Oh. That's the reverse match of what Simon and I went to.
We saw that was a 0-0 draw at home.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Did I plan that? That's cool. I'm lying. I was looking at February 8th, and I was like, Rotherham.
Rotherham is the reverse fixture. That's where we went for...
16 seconds. That was where we went for 16 seconds.
I was like, I'm going to get a picture of me in the stand. And then I had it...
game's over.
Yeah, well then... No, but I had it on record instead. But I just hear the crowd go, "Wah!" And I was like, wait, what happened?
Oh, you didn't see it. Oh, no.
No, because it was turned around. I mean, to be fair, it was on the other end. It was there was a lot of people in the box. It wasn't like a clear, like, shot in. And I think they award that as an own goal?
They did, didn't they?
It was an old goal, yeah. But yeah, I was like, what happened?
And they're like, it was off his shirt. And you're like, no, it wasn't. Give the man the goal.
Yeah, give the man the goal.
So there are some dates up in the air. We'll have to SJ, you're going to have to cut a lot of this fat out.
Oh, yeah. In my head, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I'll look for when we're talking about this.
From about the 2-minute mark to about the 88-minute mark. Mark.
This is Teach Me How to Wrexham. Thank you for watching.
This Teach Me How to Wrexham. And we're recording this within 5 minutes of the start of this podcast. So if it ends up where it's at right here, that's just the way the editing happened. But this is the moment for Cryptik's Corner. Brought to you by everyone. Simon, what is Cryptik's clue this week?
Oil lamp reel moved forward. And I
Oil
lamp put it in
reel.
the chat group so you can get the right spelling of reel, because it's like a
Is it a
fishing
fishing
reel.
reel?
A fishing reel.
Okay.
Oil lamp reel moved forward.
Moved forward.
I'm like a chess piece
Interesting.
thing and a chess piece.
Oil lamp
Oil
reel.
lamp reel moved
Okay.
forward.
Like,
Interesting.
Imagining one of those oil lamps like that the genie has, like. I'm a little teapot.
We'll see. But
You'll
that'll
get
make
the
a nice
answer
little
in
oil
4
lamp.
weeks.
Can we
Up
have
here. I'll put it in
emoji
the-
challenge of the week?
Ooh.
Scissors for all the cutting that SJ's going to have.
Yeah,
That's a
there
good
you
one.
go. There you go.
Final Fibers
Scissors.
emoji
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah, that's good. There's going to be a lot of cuttings. SJ,
Yeah, we'll do this.
you know, I can't directly thank anybody in life because I'm petty. But if I were, thank you for helping me out while I was sick. You know what I'm talking about.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much. You are a true friend. Anybody that says otherwise, meet the 2-piece KFC basket I got for you. Here's the first piece. Here's the second piece. Well, anything else before we do what we always do and up that town?
Up the
Up the town.
Up the town.
up the town.
All right, thank you, everybody. Up the town.
Mark, clip, cut.